Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are going to discuss the compound leaf and its different types. First of all, let's understand some of the distinguishing features of compound leaves. In compound leaves, the lamina is incised up to the midrib or petiole, and these leaves are characterized by the formation of leaf-like lobes which are known as pinnae or leaflets. Let us make it here. Okay. This is the main stem and it gives rise to elongated axes which is known as rashes, and this rashes bears leaf-like lobes which are known as leaflets or pinnules. Okay, and one more important feature is in case of compound leaves you have a single axillary bud in the axil of the whole compound leaf. You do not have the axillary buds in the axils of individual leaves, and these compound leaves are further of two types: pinnately compound leaves and palmately compound leaves. Today we will restrict our focus on the first type, pinnately compound leaves. So let's move on with the compound leaves. Pinnately compound leaves, which are the most common type of leaves which are found in majority of the angiosperms, they bear a rashes, and this rashes bears two rows of simple or divided leaves. Here you can see this is the rashes, and it bears two rows of leaves, one on this side, one on this side, and here these leaves are undivided. Okay, they have not divided further, but in some other types they go on further division. Okay, that we will see in the next slide. And the leaflets can be either arranged alternately or they can arise in pairs along these rashes. And this pinnately compound leaf, it is further divided into four different types. First of all, the unipinnately compound leaf, unipinnate type. Okay, in this type the leaflets, they arise directly on rashes, primary rashes, you can say. Here you can see the leaflets are directly arising on the rashes, and it is further of two types, polypinnate. In this type you have an even number of leaflets, or you can say the leaflets which are borne on the rashes, they arise in pairs. Here you can see you have one pair, second pair, third pair, fourth pair and fifth pair. That means you have an even number of leaflets, and the example is Tamarindus indica. Now the second type is impolypinnate. We are discussing the unipinnate type. Okay, it is having two types, polypinnate and impolypinnate. In impolypinnate type, you have an odd number of leaflets. Here you can see at the tip you do not have the leaves arising in pairs. Instead you have a single leaflet. Okay, you do not have leaflets arising in pairs, you have a single leaflet. This is known as impolypinnate. Example is rose and neem. Then the second type is bipinnate. In bipinnate type, the pinnae are further dissected into pinnules. Here you can see the pinnae have been divided into small leaflets which are known as pinnules. And in this type, the main rashes produces, here this is the main rashes, it produces the secondary rashes. Okay, and this secondary rashes is known as rachela. Okay, this is known as rachela, and this rachela bears pinnules. Okay, or leaflets. Example is acacia nilotica, which is known as kicker. Then we have tripinnate type. In this type, the main rashes produces secondary rashes, and this secondary rashes produces tertiary rashes, and this tertiary rashes bears the pinnules. Example is moringa. Here you can see this is the main rashes or principal rashes. It gives rise to secondary rashes, and this secondary rashes gives rise to tertiary rashes, and pinnules are born, they arise on this tertiary rashes. Okay, then finally we have the decompound type of leaf. In this type, incision of a higher order than in tripinnate occurs. Okay, if incision occurs more than thrice, or you can say more than thrice pinnate compound leaf, is known as decompound leaf. I will make you understand it this way. This is the main stem. Okay, it gives rise to primary rashes, and primary rashes forms the secondary rashes. Okay, and secondary rashes gives rise to tertiary rashes. Tertiary rashes gives rise to one more rashes, and leaflets arise on this rashes. Okay, so you can simply say, if you have a leaf and that leaf shows more than thrice pinnation, okay, if pinnation occurs more than thrice, that type of leaf is known as decompound leaf. This type of leaf is present in carrot, fennel, and coriander. I will repeat this type. If you have a compound leaf and that compound leaf shows pinnation, it shows incision more than thrice, or you can say it is a pinnately compound leaf, but this pinnately compound leaf shows pinnation more than thrice or three orders. Okay, that type of leaf is known as the compound leaf. Okay, this is all about the pinnately compound leaves, and in the next part we are going to deal with the palmately compound leaves. I hope you all understand this. Thank you and God bless you.